Hello and welcome to the tutorial on setting up your MailChimp account. To get started, we're going to want to visit the MailChimp website, which is here at MailChimp.com. Once we arrive on the MailChimp website, we're going to want to click this button to sign up for our free account. To get our free account up and running, MailChimp is going to require three pieces of information. It is going to want an email address. This needs to be an email address that you can access. I'm going to enter the email address that I want MailChimp to use. The second piece of information MailChimp requires is a username. The username is the information that you will use to log into your MailChimp account. Choose a username that you'll remember. It can be anything that you like. I recommend using your email address that you have already used to register with MailChimp. This will make it easy for you to remember your username. The third piece of information is a password for accessing your MailChimp account. MailChimp has 5 parameters that it requires you adhere to when creating your password. Those 5 parameters are listed beneath the password field. Your password must include 1 lowercase character, 1 uppercase character, a number, a special character, and it needs to be a minimum of 8 characters in length. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my password. As I enter my password, you'll see that the parameters below the password field begin to gray out. This shows that I'm meeting those parameters. I can see that I have one parameter left to meet, which is to include a special character. So I'm going to do that. And now MailChimp declares my password secure, and I'm all set and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Get Started button. MailChimp is now going to want to validate the email address that we used during our registration. So MailChimp has sent us an email to the address that we provided. So I'm going to go to my Gmail account and I'm going to check to see that that email comes in from MailChimp. I can see that I have a MailChimp email. The title is Activating Your MailChimp Account. Let's go ahead and click on that email. So we can see here that we need to activate our account. This is confirming that we own and have access to the email address that we provided to MailChimp. All we need to do here is to click Activate Account. When that happens, MailChimp's going to want us to confirm that we are a real person and not a robot. That's very easy for us to do. We're just going to click I'm not a robot. It takes MailChimp a few moments to set up the account. Okay, MailChimp now requires a couple of pieces of information from us. It requires a first name and a last name. And when those are entered, we click Continue. MailChimp also wants to know the name of our business. So we're going to enter the name of our business in that field. It also wants a website. So I'm going to enter a website address for MailChimp to use. If you don't have your own website, you can use your Facebook or Twitter page URL and enter that here instead. Once you've entered the website, we're going to click Continue. Now MailChimp wants to add our address to the account. We need to have a physical address recorded with MailChimp to be in compliance with legal requirements for email marketing. Every time that MailChimp deploys an email, it's going to place this physical address at the bottom of the email, which is a requirement under law. So we need to provide it with our legitimate address, which is usually your place of business. It can also be a post office box if that's what you use to receive business mail. I'm going to go ahead and enter a address. Once all my information is entered, I'm going to click continue. MailChimp is going to ask you if you have a list of email subscribers. At this point, I'm going to say no. We can add our list later. We don't need to do it right now. Click continue. MailChimp is also going to want to know if we would like to connect our social media accounts to MailChimp. This has certain benefits when it comes to communicating with and making good use of our contact list. I'm not going to add my Facebook or Twitter account at this stage. I can do that later. I'm just going to click continue. But feel free to add that information in this stage should you wish. At this point, MailChimp has got all the information it needs. We can go ahead and carry on through the various questions that MailChimp wants to ask us, or we can just click not right now. Feel free to proceed with this stage however you wish. I'm just going to click not right now, and I'm going to tell it that I would like to receive weekly newsletters on e-commerce tips and other useful stuff from MailChimp. This could be useful, especially if you're a beginner to email marketing. So I'm going to subscribe to that email blast. Let's go. And here we are in our new MailChimp account. This is a pop-up because MailChimp has just launched a redesign of its site. We don't need to pay too much attention to that. And our account is set up and we're ready to start using MailChimp to carry out our email marketing. Thank you, and I hope to see